Hey there, Bookkeeping Side Hustle community. It's Kate, and we are here to have a great conversation about how to build your bookkeeping business with this platform called Alignable. I don't know a lot about it. I was curious about it, and I found two experts who have built businesses on this platform. And so think of this as kind of like an Alignable 101. You're not going to be an expert at using this platform by the end of this conversation, but the hope is to let you quickly know whether this is something you can pursue and try to learn more about as a way to network and build your business, serve clients, find clients. So we've got two guests. We've got Kimberly Noh and we've got Rachel Foster, and they have come very prepared. So we're going to actually go straight to like screen share because they've got some great intro slides. We're going to move fast. I want this to be chock full of actual practical tips. So
it's a good thing I talk fast.
Yeah, right. Ladies, I'm going to share y'all's presentation here and kind of take y'all take it away while they're getting stuff teed up. Everyone, comment where you're watching from. And then also, please ask questions in the chat. That's going to be how this stays interesting and how you're going to get your questions answered. So let us know where you're listening from. And when you ask a question, if it's appropriate to field in the moment, I will jump in and ask them to answer, or we'll kind of save it to the end for some Q&A. So go ahead and kick us off, ladies.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm going to teach you how to join the magic carpet ride of Alignable and learning how to network with those you know, like, and trust. First of all, I want to let you know Alignable is not like any other platform you can think of. Okay, you can build your practice and you can create long lifetime friends along with referrals. And again, it's all built on that know, like, and trust factor. It's very important. Rachel, you can go to the next slide. Okay, so who we are. Alignable is a platform that if you want, who we are, I'm sorry, QuickBooks Pro Advisors, of course, FreshBooks trained. Between the two of us, we have over 25, right? 25 yes, apps that we are trained in and certified. We are both the leaders of 3+ Alignable financial groups. Literally, we're just two guys that love numbers and our community and networking and literally helping small businesses grow. So, Alignable in a nutshell. I want you to think of another social platform that removes, okay, I'm going to try and do this correctly. Take away LinkedIn and, Rachel, what is it called?
It's LinkedIn and Facebook.
No, I know the Facebook. What's the other one?
TikTok?
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, take away those, all right, and all the mumbo jumbo and all the emails and all the spam. Take that all away. You're going to get a beautiful profile. You're going to get to know all about your groups that you're going to join. You want to join those groups that are towards the peers that you want to meet and towards the clients that you want to get. So the other thing is Alignable is going to trigger you to see SEO search engines. You'll be found more on Google, Yelp, any of those, you'll be able to be visible. So you can build genuine industry specific groups. You can come into those groups, join them, interact with them. Again, I can't stress enough. You want to join the groups to your direction of niche or those that you want to meet, and also your bookkeeping groups.
Yeah, I would add to that. I know that Kim is niched in construction. She is a part of all the construction groups on there. She's getting clients like crazy. I think 7 this month.
Yes,
right?
7.
And I'm in the consulting and coaching groups, and I get clients constantly. I think I'm onboarding 2 this month. So, I mean, we are constantly meeting up with people that are in the niche that we want to be in, as well as the financial niche that we are.
Exactly.
So when you say the groups, is it comparable to, I don't use Facebook really private, like as a private user where I'm sharing stuff anymore. I used to, but I don't post pictures of my kids really, but I am in a lot of private groups.
Yes.
It's similar to that?
Very similar to that. They have the private, they have the public groups. Very that is one aspect of Facebook that they did incorporate into Alignable, and it really keeps the community aspect. But not only that, they do also have a local level, which Kim, you want to share about that one? The alliances?
So on the local level, they have alliances where you are located. They actually have in-person events that you can go to. So they don't always have to be online. You can actually, if you feel comfortable, go into a local place and meet and greet, shake their hands, talk to them, watch their video, watch their interaction. It's so cool.
The horror of in-person meetings. I mean, yes, I love that. People need to get out and touch grass, like get out from, that's amazing. So that's a natural thing. It's kind of like when you create your profile, you show where you live. And so you're automatically kind of notified of local stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Hooray. Way to go, Alignable.
Okay, so there is amazing training on Alignable, just so that you can understand how to use Alignable. You have the Alignable University. You have the Alignable on the Road. You have training via other professionals, other groups that focus just on training on how to set up your profile, how to join groups, how to create tags, how to sponsor zip codes. Yes, I'll get into that. That is the biggest.
Yes, but I think we want to go back to the Alignable on the Road, because that is an in-person meeting that an ambassador or somebody from Alignable comes to your town and has a meetup.
Yes, she does.
She'll go over every aspect of how to succeed on Alignable, and not only that, succeed in just networking, which I know a lot of our bookkeeper friends are a little bit introverts. So any training we can have on networking is great.
Yes,
exactly. So, okay, keep going, Rachel. Okay. The platform is great on celebrations. They're getting ready, or actually it's underway, a contest right now on becoming your local business person of the year. Now, I personally have won for the last 3 years, I think it was. And Rachel, you've won 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. And it's all on votes. But those votes are coming from people that are referring you, that are recommending you, that you're connecting with. Again, know, like, trust. Keep that in mind. Know, like, trust. Because if you refer somebody and you don't know them, you don't like them, you've never even met them, can you think about how bad that referral is going to come back to you if something negative happened? But at the same point, a very positive could come out of it if you know, like, and trust them. So, benefits for bookkeepers. Keep going, Rachel. Okay, so the growth is amazing. Okay, I'm going to go 3 years for me. 69%, 83%, 100%.
Of what?
Of growth in my business.
Related to clients that you found on Alignable?
All from Alignable. I will let you know. I found out the other day, well, about a month ago, that my website had been hacked. And by the way, I don't speak Spanish at all. So I would recommend not going to my website. I don't even know what's on there. I strictly use my Alignable profile for everything. It is out there everywhere you can find me. If you Google, it's going to bring you right back to my profile. And that is
LinkedIn Auto Messenger says, go check me out on Alignable.
It does. It does. It's amazing. Go ahead. Okay, you're going to learn how to network like a superstar. You're going to step outside of your comfort zone, which is really difficult. But once you do it, you're never going to want to go back. Because again, you're going to meet those people. You're going to want to feel like it's okay to reach out to your peers. I was petrified of meeting Kate, petrified of meeting Hector, Alicia, Joe Woodard, Gary Murph. I can't tell you all the people that I have actually gone up to, shook their hands, and did not feel intimidated by doing that. I met a Rachel on Alignable. Rachel, I can tell you, is my right hand. She can read me like a book. She can take all of what's in my head, and everybody knows my head moves all over the place, and she can put it to action. She truly can put it to action. And so there you go. I've just created a connection that's well over a year long, and you want that. And these people are not just in your local area. Rachel's in Wyoming. I'm in New Hampshire. But yet it's like she's sitting right next to me at any time, any given time.
And Alignable is like strictly business. Like it
is business, but it's also, they do have some fun groups. Some of the groups are geared towards maybe gaming. Some groups are geared towards personal things in your personal life, religion, health, women.
So that's making it seem like that social aspect of it. So I guess people are going to have to navigate, like, how social do you want to be, or do you want to strictly just like connect B2B?
Right.
So
yes.
All right, what
it is B2B, but you got to remember, with Alignable as a bookkeeper, we want to meet users. We want to meet people in our industry. We want to meet our target audience. So to do that, you're going to want to join the various different groups.
Right. All right, what else? I want to make sure we have time for that demo. What do we got?
Again,
Know, like, and trust.
Yep. The know, like, and trust.
That's sort of networking 101. Yeah.
Well, exactly. Totally. Again, join the groups, attend the Smart Connects. A Smart Connect is something that Alignable created. It's where people come in and you go into a breakout session one-on-one with another person. You do not
dating for businesses, essentially.
Exactly. No pitching. Get rid of the elevator pitch. Tell them about you. Create a connection with them about you. You can talk business later.
So this is on video in like a Zoom room, or do they have their own video platform?
They have their own platform for Smart Connects.
Okay.
And it is really cool, because when you're done meeting with them at the end of the event, it shows you who you met with, and you can go right to their profile and connect with them.
And so did you use the phrase, it's like speed dating, Rachel?
Yes.
So just last week, y'all, I released a video. If y'all look on my channel, it has a Post-it note, and it said, I got my first client with a Post-it note. It was in person, but it was business speed dating is how I made sure I was able to tell like 80 people in one event my name, and that I was a QuickBooks Pro advisor. That's what I was trying to build a business on at the time. So the speed dating aspect is a great way, and like, you won't die. It's like, you'll survive. I promise. It's hard and awkward, but it gets better. But that's related to how I got my first client. Was a lot of I got to meet. I knew no business owners, and I needed to go meet a bunch real fast so I could find one to hire me to be my first client. Right.
Yep.
So, all right, what else we got here?
So these are just a few testimonies. Between the two of us, we know everybody here, and these are just things that they've raved about. Karen is a doll, and Gretchen, 40% of her business, similar to what Kim was mentioning. So this is not just an isolated case, the two of us. Financial people are getting overwhelmed with referrals, and business is going all over the place. Okay, so here's the meat and potatoes of the course, the event.
Hold on one second, Rachel. I want to point out something, okay? There's different levels of purchasing Alignable, okay? You can get it for free.
Okay.
You can get it as a premium, which is what Rachel has, or you can get it from Premium Plus.
What are the price points?
And the price points we'll have to talk about afterwards, because they did just change. And we do have a discount available to you at this time. But you're going to see analytics. If you look across the middle, where it's like gold, and underneath it, it tells you our interaction in the last 90 days. I had 581 actions, 133,000 views on my profile,
Good night.
4,000 plus clicks into my profile, and 69 referrals.
This is in what time frame?
90 days.
90 days? Okay. I am going to ask y'all that how much does it cost question at the end, but you can keep going for now.
Okay.
I need a ballpark is fine. Are we talking 10, 100, 1,000?
Premium, which is I'm on, is $30 per month.
Okay.
Mine's mine runs right now at $89.
Okay.
And I get there's so much more. So if you want a comparison, definitely reach out to us. We will go over that comparison. Rachel, talk about this.
Well, hold on. This is a good chance for me to say these women are offering themselves for coffee chats. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. If you're watching this later, it will be in the YouTube description. Calendly links for both, so pick your poison, Rachel or Kim. But to go over some of the more technical details, they've offered like 15-minute chats for whoever wants to know a little more advanced stuff. Now, Rachel, take over.
Okay, yes. So let me just go into mine. Let's see. I'll give it to this site that you see. So basically, this is your own billboard. That's what it's always been described as. Mm-hmm. And this is the crux of your Alignable Alignable is your billboard. So you have your own pretty introduction. Mm-hmm. Some aspects is you could have tags, which these help with your analytics within Alignable and without Alignable. The few things that I would love to mention is they talk about partnering, because we talk about referrals constantly, because Alignable is big on giving. They want the community to grow. They want your business to grow. So not only do they talk about what kind of ideal clients you are, and you can tag as many clients types as you want, and then they come, you become front and center when they look for connections.
Okay, pause 1 second. On that, you don't want to overkill it, because if you overkill it, you're going to be kind of flustered. A lot of people are going to be trying to connect with you from a variety of different industries, and it might become overwhelming in the beginning. Start small, grow big.
Okay.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Then also another aspect that I love about Alignable is who do you want to partner with? I work with coaches, but I know coaches love to work with VAs, website designers, CPAs. So I want them in my network as well. I'm not trying to pitch them for my services. I'm just pitching them for my services for their clients. So it becomes a more cohesive grouping. Then we talk about where you are, things like that. Another thing is recommendations.
Wow, 79.
Alignable automatically sends out. You've talked to this person a couple times. Do you want to give them a recommendation? You don't even have to think about it. So people are just giving you, it pops up. Oh yeah, I want to recommend them. Not only that, you don't also get your recommendations. People see that what you've recommended. Are you a giver? That is so phenomenal on this platform.
You had the number 79 recommendations.
Yes.
I think I've been doing this since like 2017. I think I have across like all platforms. I think I have like 30 recommendations.
I'm at over 270
Oh
something.
my gosh.
Yours is $2.99.
Yeah,
Oh
and I
my
was going to say the difference between Premium Plus and Premium is the fact that I can actually flash one of my recommendations or referrals, so whatever you want to call it. And I have Mike Milan. He is the one that I chose for this month. And I do switch them so you get to see what other people are saying about interactions with me, what I have to offer. The biggest thing is sometimes you'll get recommendations that are blank. Don't accept them. Only accept the ones that you've actually had an interaction with. Yeah, because that's how you're going to grow.
For sure. Sean is asking if there's a website. So if you're meaning like what is Alignable, it's alignable.com, but I chatted that, but just spell the word alignable and .com. Yes. And then if you're meaning, is there a website to meet Kim and Rachel? I put that in the chat again already. I want to direct y'all to them. They are offering these little sort of mini, real short. Don't suck their time, y'all. Don't be vampires, because you're gonna have to learn this stuff for yourself too. Put your work in. But they are offering some time with them via those Calendly links. This looks like a website to me. I'm thinking you've got your kind of your ideal client. You have your About Us section. You have your testimonials page. So I'm thinking, if I'm a new business owner and like I have this website. Yeah, like do I have to? And so for $30 a month, that's kind of like starting to get ballparking about monthly hosting for websites, and like then you have to really like learn how to like build it anyway. And so this could be a really great step for.
I have linked my website, my domain to the Alignable while I was
Same
working
here.
on my website.
I want you to know something else. The best part, I don't know if Rachel's version has it, but you can create event like advertisements. Like let's say you're offering there's your products and services, but let's say that you're offering a free 25% discount for military just
Okay.
for this month. That's an advertisement that gets put on there. If you go down the very bottom, it's down.
Yeah, I know where you are.
Okay. So it tells you all about like different tools, like different things that you use, different accolades. You can put all of those awards, all of those certifications, everything you want in there. These are products and services that I have started putting in there. Obviously there's see more, but if you scroll down more, you will actually see ads. And I mentioned about you being able to do sponsor zip codes. It's very nominal, but you are the only person that shows up in a newsletter on Sunday nights, your advertisement in that local zip code. So if you want to target just your local market, you just can acquire that zip code. And we're talking like $25, $50. If you want to be national, then you're like talking about $200, $300. But think about how much money you paid to build a website.
Yeah, well, I'm also thinking about the Google Ads is like often the bookkeeper near me, and like none of us can do Google Ads on our own. We all like stink at it if you give it a shot. Like
And
I
they
think I'm going to
cost
spend
per
some money on
click.
advertising, and it costs the same. And at least this is people who've like opted into the zip code. It's so. I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, like y'all are Alignable fans. Like, there's probably going to be people who don't have success with this, but it does seem pretty. I want to say almost like packaged for people. Like I built my website on my own like 6 years ago, and it was a truly terrible experience. And my website is still pretty terrible. It gets the job done. Like it gets the job done. But
Yes.
I'm kind of liking these like little boxes. I'm kind of thinking that's almost kind of like a no code website where I was like trying to like, it was less no code looking than this, and it's all the same things I have on my website. I've got a product, I got a services page. What I try to tell people to like, here's what I do. Make sure you go read these. So these are the things that you want. So I don't know. That it seems like a more than just like a website. It's kind of almost like an all-in-one
networking
app.
platform. I'm serious.
Yeah.
You put the information in there, it is going to bring you activity. The 69 referrals either came from the zip codes or from other people. Now, they always say, you get roughly 10, 20% of those people that are going to really connect with you. You're going to find a true connection that fits. And then they're going to hear about your services. They want to know more. You can do diagnostics. They may not like the pricing on the diagnostic. Here's the best thing. You've met other bookkeepers. I have met like Meryl Schaefer, JJ Jackson. Let's see, who else is it? Jeff Weathers.
Jeff's here. Meryl's here.
Yeah. Shannon Tice.
Shannon's here. So you're saying you've met them and they help do your diagnostics for you? What is the
they are people that I have connected with. So let's say I don't connect with a client, a prospect, I can refer them to them.
Okay.
So yeah. They might connect better with that person. So I just passed off a referral. They could have just earned income, plain and simple.
All right, I'm going to play devil's advocate. So how is this different than my free Facebook business page or my free LinkedIn profile?
Okay,
can I mention? I have one main thing.
Sure.
Who are you talking to when you talk to Facebook, the person on Facebook or the person on LinkedIn?
Who am I talking to?
Are you talking to them, or are you talking to their secretary or professional manager or something like that?
I mean, I don't know. Probably a combination, to be truthful.
Yeah.
Or a
Alignable
bot.
requires that you are the business owner. Who you say you are, you are.
Okay.
And so you are talking to the decision makers. If they say they own this company, you're talking to them. And that's
Exactly.
one of the beautiful things I loved about Alignable. I got tired of talking to their bots on LinkedIn and their secretaries on Facebook.
The only time I go to those other pages is to advertise events, because one of the biggest things we do in our events, we do demos from vendors. We do masterminds for education. Jeff Weathers does a QuickBooks mastermind. He does beginners. He's now going to start doing intermediate. We've had Alicia Katz-Pollock. We've had Joe Woodard. We've had Ron Baker, Mike Milan. I mean, you tell us what you want. We bring it to you. I mean, seriously, that is how focused we are in growing your business. And that's the biggest thing. Join the groups.
So you're saying that that last sentence that you just talked about, that's you kind of wearing a different hat. That's you kind of wearing, you're kind of like an accounting influencer on the Alignable platform.
Exactly.
I want to mostly, go ahead.
She's talking about all these groups, which I wasn't even going to touch on because I was like, let's talk about the profile because that's where people start. But
exactly.
Yeah, and the vast majority
of different groups that we have.
The vast majority of people are not going to become, they want clients. They're not wanting to connect with other accountants as much.
No, they do. That's the part that people don't understand. You do, because you got to remember referral, know, like, trust.
Okay.
You want to be able to refer. If you're not a good fit or you don't know the software that they know, you want to refer them to the person that they would connect with, that they would align with, because that's going to come back to you. They're going to refer somebody back to you. You know, it's really about how you want to grow your business. And this platform can do it. The biggest thing, take all the pluses from the LinkedIn and the Facebook and the other ones that I don't remember names and I slaughter them, but all of them, take all of that and put your effort into Alignable. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. It will change your world. I promise you. Give it 90 days. That's it. They say everything. Try everything for 90 days.
All right. All right. Any other thing on this demo? And then I have some things I want to ask from the chat.
Okay. Yeah. So Kim's been talking so much about groups.
Okay. I'm going to announce it because my brain.
Let's keep it to 3 minutes, okay?
2 minutes.
Oh, well, and because most of the people listening to this are never going to, they're not going to put their hands on FreshBooks. So this is just an example of an accounting group you're creating or a small business group you're creating.
These are accounting groups. We have QuickBooks users, Ask and Learn. QuickBooks Pro Advisors, which is a private group that you can feel comfortable to go into and ask a question without being judged. We have accountants, bookkeepers, and solutions group. And then this is our brand new group. I met Kate online and I was like, oh my gosh, she knows FreshBooks. I'm going to become certified in FreshBooks. I want to know everything about FreshBooks. And I said, what's the best way? I'm going to create a group, FreshBooks Your Way Q&A.
For accountants.
For accountants and for users. If you get users in there, you're networking with users that need your services.
Okay. So you're creating this group.
I
know we talked about me. I'm definitely gonna check out Alignable. So this is an example of something that, so someone who's listening right now, they could say, I want to create. Truthfully, you're telling people how to be your competitors, right? So they can go create a group for coaches, a bookkeeping.
No, we have one. There is groups for almost every industry that you can join, and you have to be a leader. There's a little course. It's a video course and you have to be a premium member to be able to grow a group. And the group has to be a fresh group that nobody has, because you're going to have members. We have over 25,000 members between the groups that we have. So we have 25,000 people that we can connect with, partner with, and refer to.
But
We
you
can
have
get to know
groups
them.
for small business. Like you have a construction group.
We have a
Oh,
construction
no.
group.
Sorry.
We don't
Alignable has a construction group.
Correct.
Right. Alignable has a construction group. And so someone is the owner of that group and it's not Kim.
No,
So
I'm leader of 4. Rachel is co-leader of 4, and we have enough with our 4. But I go to events in all of the groups that I want to niche in, and I want to meet people in that might be able to enhance my business.
And the groups that you own are more like accounting centered. And
Yes,
so
100%.
we can't, if I wanted to go compete with Rachel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the existing Bookkeeping for Coaches group. And then both of us are in there and we're just trying to be as nice as possible and help offer great information.
Okay.
Go ahead, Rachel.
I
Tell her how we want to use her.
Okay, so yes, there is the groups are tended to be around a particular topic. So when we talk to the people that are in the accounting group, it's usually about QuickBooks questions, and we're helping each other.
Sure.
When we go to our individual niches, like the construction
group
or the coaches, we might be only like one of 4 or 5 bookkeepers in that group. There is absolutely no way that we could service everybody in that group.
Well, and I'm interested in the construction group. Like the people listening to this call, we want to know. I want to go get a construction client. So I'm going to go find maybe a couple of construction groups. I'm going to find the HVAC group. I'm going to find the new construction. I'm going to find the real estate investors. And I'm going to join. And there's going to be more business owners in those groups than there are bookkeepers. And so there's still space, and Rachel's nice, and she's going to help you anyway. If you want to go target coaches, she can't handle all the coaches. And so that's what we want to talk about. So we're not forming our own groups. That's what I'm understanding, but we're joining groups for our ideal client. And if you need accounting help, you can join the accounting groups. But for getting client, you're not going to get a client in the accounting group except from a referral.
That's where all my clients have come from.
Your clients are not coming from the construction groups.
I have a couple that come in through the construction group, because when I go to that group, I post and answer questions inside that group, and I attend the events. And in the one-on-one events, I introduce myself as the group leader for accounting and how they might utilize you. I don't talk about me. I don't talk about my company. I talk about how I can help their business grow by meeting people in the finance groups. I am not the person for everybody. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not Einstein. Everybody comes to the table with a little bit of knowledge that somebody else did not have.
Sure.
Okay. And you can ask anybody. I speak that in volumes. Kate, you want a construction client?
I mean, I don't.
I have a list of them that I can't service because I'm already busy right now with 7 brand new construction clients that I am doing conversions for or reconstructions for. So now I am referring some businesses off. Okay. So I don't do e-commerce. I don't do anything with inventory. I don't do the coaches. Rachel and I bounce clients off each other. Meryl and I bounce clients off of each other. The people you get to know is the networking part. You've got to remember, your networking is not just the audience that you want to target. It's the people around you that you can build that relationship with. Think of it this way. And please, Joe Woodard, please don't be offended when I say this. This is kind of like scaling new heights, but for networking.
Okay. So Rachel, are you getting coaching clients from interacting as like the bookkeeper for coaches more so than maybe Kim's is coming from like the accounting referrals? Like, are you
I'm talking more from the coach events and groups that I've attended than I do from the. So yeah, I get more knowledge from the finance groups.
Sure.
So And that's helped me with any of the certifications or apps that I just do not understand that a client might come with. So that's the benefit I've seen from the financial groups.
Well, and I know a lot of people, so that's if I think of sort of analogies, that seems like analogous to when I was starting. I always say, like, I couldn't have grown my business without private Facebook groups because I needed to ask a question in private. But those accounting groups are kind of like that. But I still had to go meet prospects. And I did lots of different ways, right? But there's also a way, like Alignable, especially everyone's like mad at Mark Zuckerberg right now, right? So like if you're even considering leaving Facebook, there's some analogies where it's like I can talk to my ideal client, but I can also get the support I need from these robust accounting groups as well. So I think that's great. Like, I don't know if Jeff, who's listening right now, he's saying he has one.
That's mine tonight. 5 o'clock.
Users Ask and Learn today is at 5 p.m. What time zone?
Eastern.
5 p.m. Eastern. So that's an example of a way for you to, we're not talking ideal client, we're talking about getting the technical knowledge we need, get that technical knowledge, and then go find your coaches or find your construction clients.
Okay.
So those are every week at 5 p.m.?
Yeah, that group is called QuickBooks Users Ask and Learn. So think about that. You're going to have users. You're going to have people from all different financial phases of the industry. Okay. They're going to be in there. Okay. So you can meet clients in there of all different industries, from auto repair, from authors.
Our financial groups do have some crossover, and so you can see a few can get clients from there as well. So that's basically what Kim's saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Although I would be concerned about asking too, asking a question that is.
That's why we have the very private group about asking the more technical questions. So yes,
and we actually monitor that. And if you are not a bookkeeper, accountant, or a tax preparer, we do not let you in.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Safe haven. Yeah. That is your safe haven to ask the questions, because you don't want to ask it on an open platform.
No,
because you want them to think that you are the know-all be-all of that specific question that they're asking you.
Exactly. So I'm going to say, if anyone else has questions, I need y'all to type them right now. We're going to be sort of moving to that Q&A, because I think this was y'all's last slide, right?
Yes.
We should have taken that FreshBooks thing down. No, that's not going to, that's, I'm going to remove, thank you.
Sorry, I got too distracted with our conversation.
I did too. So y'all, while we're potentially waiting for some questions, I want to tell you a few things. Again, I'll put it in the chat, but the free coffee, virtual coffees that these gals are doing, where you can get some time on their calendar, is pasted in the chat. Again, it'll be in the description of the YouTube video below. And then I'm going to include some other things in there. And one of the things I want them to talk about that's useful for listeners is, you said something about discount on pricing. So we're going to include a special link, but go ahead and give us those details.
Okay, right now there is a 25% discount off of the membership. So if you buy the premium membership, you're getting a 25% discount and extra credits towards connections. That's the biggest thing that you need to understand. With the free version, you can only get a certain number of connections, meaning you can personally connect with them. Other people connect with you all day long. Okay. But with the premium, you get a certain number of connections. How many connections do you get, Rachel?
I get 40 per month.
Okay. I'm a Premium Plus member and I have 140.
Okay. So and then what do free people get?
I think it's 10.
All right. Per month?
Per month.
Great to know. So I put the discount in the chat. Again, that's going to be an important one below. I'm not going to put all these in this chat right now, but in the YouTube description, those accounting groups that they have talked about that they manage, we're going to put some of those links below, and some of the resources about how to get good at Alignable and how to find them on Alignable, y'all. Those are going to be in the YouTube description. So if you're listening live, you're just going to have to wait till I update that in the YouTube description. So I want to read a couple things here. Monica is saying that she started under the free version and loved it so much that she upgraded to premium. We've talked about how Jeff runs the mastermind for QBO beginners is his niche, and that the lunch and learns that are at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm trying to think about anything else people have asked. I think I've got the questions down, and anything like one last nugget we're going to wrap up, because this is a Alignable 101. People need to go run and create that free profile, give it a shot. I love the idea of like make a 90-day commitment of showing up. You will not get a client if you show up once a week for free for a month. Like, period, end of story, y'all. That is not how this works. This is a long game. Business is hard. You cannot think of this as easy money. So you're going to have to put the work in. But they've given y'all the resources, plus are offering their time to maybe make y'all a little more advanced at using this platform over those 90 days. And I would love for y'all to come back in the Facebook group, the Bookkeeping Side Hustle group, anyone who does try out Alignable, and report back. Are these ladies, are they telling us the truth or not? Right? Like, let's get some real life stories about what's it like to use that platform to grow your business. I would anticipate that they are, well, Monica just said, it's working for her. I anticipate that people who put the time in are going to find this pretty valuable.
I can tell you pretty much 90%, well, I'd probably say 75% of those that are chatting right now have gotten some form of clients and some form of recognition from being on Alignable and or speaking at one of our events. Okay. Shannon Tice, she's done a payroll mastermind, 4-week mastermind, an hour each week. Phenomenal.
And phenomenal. I might want to add that all these events that we're talking about are totally free.
Yes. There's no cost to an event. Here's the best thing. If you have something to offer and you would like to be spotlighted, we will give you an hour to spotlight your business. So in other words, you're free advertising.
Okay.
You just did a bulletin board, a posted board, or a television commercial in an hour with an entire audience in front of you.
That's great. Terry, you're saying a link can't work. Which link is not working? You're going to have to tell me. We've only really shared 4. The links to Kim and to Rachel for their free their virtual coffee time, and then the 25% off link I shared, although it does look like it's just taking me to plain old alignable.com. And then we've shared the alignable.com.
The percentage is embedded into it.
Oh, the percentage is embedded into that link.
Oh,
okay.
Monica, that's so nice. I thought you knew about scaling beforehand. You know what? I want you to know something. I am going to honestly say one positive. Monica amazed me. She came on Alignable wet behind the ears. And when I met her at scaling, I was like, oh my gosh, you are moving and grooving and just growing. The network you have created is absolutely outstanding. Same with Jeff. Jeff used to be like such an introvert, and him now speaking and doing these coaching classes. Again, I can't tell you enough what this group has to offer people, whether you're 10, 15, 20, I don't care what it is. You could be selling lemonade, because you can take that lemons to lemonade. Watch Mike Milan's. He did an event for us. We have the video in the library. It's amazing.
Cool.
It truly is amazing.
Any last words from you, Rachel?
Well, it was basically, I was going to say that the benefit I found was the one advice I would say is even just start on the free version. If it's not going to benefit you no skin in the game. Mm-hmm. You can let it go. But I know that I started with the free version, and when I got my third client, I'm like, I need to start paying them.
Yeah, this idea of not having to pay for marketing is kind of a lie. You're going to pay with some money, or you're going to pay with some time. So do you want to pay the $30 to not have to go drive around and shake as many hands locally, right? Like there's always some sort of a cost. Or you're going to be building your own website like I did, like a schmuck. Can't even imagine how many hours that took me because I had zero knowledge, So there's always going to be, you're going to pay. That's how business works, because it's not easy. So whether to, maybe this even just trying because I'm assuming if you just downgrade, like if you want to go back to free, that's possible, right? So
Yeah.
give yourself like a few months of paying for the better features. That's seriously going to be cheaper than a lot of other options that are out there. So y'all,
Can I
this
give
has been
one last statement that
one last
nobody
one.
really
Yep.
probably knows this? The two people that created and founded Alignable, okay, one of them created Constant Contact.
Okay.
The other one created 2 Star Wars characters and have won Academy Awards for both of them. So
Cool.
just so you know.
that's you know, all these tech, you know, this is like high tech stuff. They all got interesting backgrounds. So it sounds like they're really putting their heart and soul into building this to be great. They're sending employees out on the road to have like in-person road shows. Like obviously they're well backed financially as a platform. So just based on some of the ways I've described it. So all right. How to build your bookkeeping business with Alignable. Thank you so much, Kim and Rachel. I look forward to hearing the stories of success that people are going to have. Maybe we'll come back and do maybe a year later update or something whenever you get some of these folks who've joined to they can share their story about how, oh, turns out they were right. I did what Kim and Rachel said. They weren't selling a pack of lies. Like I put the work in and here's their percentage of clients that they're getting from Alignable. So lots of folks are saying thank you.
I would like to learn that too. If you have questions, reach out to us. If you're struggling, reach out to us because we want you to join our magic carpet ride.
That's fantastic. And y'all are going to find them on Alignable. Their links to their profiles will be below. Thank you, ladies, so much. What a rich conversation. All right. Adios for now. We'll see y'all in the next live stream. Bye.
Bye.